Time now for Futures in Focus. Bitcoin still reeling from reports that Goldman Sachs is delaying plans to set up a crypto trading desk. Let's bring in Larry Shover, CIO of SFG Alternatives. He's live at the CME right now. Larry, I'll jump right into it because when I look at what happened last week where we broke through 7,000 on Bitcoin, it looked like everyone was talking about going through that resistance level. Now we have to start talking about where's the next level of support.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, let's consider it's a market that's still dominated by speculators who love volatility. We still don't know whether it's a commodity or a currency, so it's hard to get a technical range on it. I mean, and if it is a currency or replacement for fiat, it's doing a very poor job as a store of value. What is it correlated to? So there's a lot of people out there who think about, we're through a support level that we want, and the next one is about $6,000. Hard to know, but I think it's also a market that's just so desperate for legitimacy. And the news about Goldman Sachs, although they are in the business, they're not actively trading it. It's a market the masses are actively looking for legitimacy to trade it themselves. And yesterday was a severe blow.
Okay, and then let's move on to, I guess, a more stable speculative asset in WTI and oil futures. We were above $70 for a little bit, and now we've sort of dropped back down over the last couple of days. Is this related to the emerging market issues, or is this more a domestic supply and demand issue?
Yeah, I think it's, the recent rise up a little bit in the last 1 month, really about Iranian sanctions, also about IEA demand forecast and good inventory reports. But now we're going down to normalcy a little bit based on the fact that demand growth is good, but it's not great. And yeah, we're worried about a slowdown, a global slowdown, even though consensus thinks we're going to see a compromise coming out of China and the U.S. I mean, that's just a guess. And that said, the odds of a slowdown are very good. So I think that oil is starting to settle into that range.
All right. Well, so last night, though, we saw the API numbers showed a build in inventories over at Cushing. We're going to get the EIA data shortly here. How exactly would you trade that, knowing what we know from the API numbers last night?
Yeah, well, I still would be on the short side. I've been on the short side of oil for a long time this year. It's been painful, but I still believe the fundamentals are such that oil is going to see low 60s by the end of the year. And one report doesn't make a trade for me, so I look at a series of reports to get that momentum going.